Damn the voice.
Thank you for joining the show. Thank you for joining another special edition of the show. We are once again presenting another prediction show. We've got the Battleground pay-per-view this Sunday, the exclusive Smackdown pay-per-view, live event, special event, network event, whatever you want to call it. It's the pay-per-view. People still refer to it as pay-per-view, Trent. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I think even WWE does.
It's, I don't know, like you're still paying for it, I guess, but not, straightforward.
Do they even still have it available where people can, if they wanted to, like on pay-per-view channels?
In certain countries, I think, but like domestically, no. Like that's gone. And for certain cable carriers, it's gone. Like you can't do that anymore. So.
Yeah, because didn't the cable companies actually get pissed off at Vince for the network because it took money away from them?
You're damn right. So really the only thing that are on pay-per-views are like UFC still has them on pay-per-view, but I think they have like a fight network or something.
Right.
And then boxing, and then, if you have other indie promotion type things, they're on pay-per-view, stuff like that.
Yeah, TNA has their every 6 months. They'll have a pay-per-view.
You are now listening to the Wrestling Fans Podcast. I am your host, Bangum South, Jason Fascade, and I am joined by my illustrious co-host, the best in the world today. Do you understand what I'm telling you? The man, Trent Williams, the only guy that I know that had a crush on Ruby Riott. But more on that later. We got a lot to get to. Trent. More on that later. Trent, we got Battleground predictions. We got a slew of shows this week. We have new shows. We had international shows. So are you ready, my friend?
I'm ready.
Trent, we can't stop stalling. Let's get right into the show. Let's start the show off with our predictions for Battleground. We got the Punjabi prison match. We got tag titles on the line. We got women's matches on the line. We got flag matches.
We have USA versus the world.
We have USA versus the world in every segment on SmackDown, if you weren't paying attention. So, yeah, man, let's run down the show.
All right. So on our pre-show, we get a rematch.
Wait. Stop.
Yes, there's a pre-show.
Why does Battleground need a pre-show?
I don't know. All of them have a pre-show. They have to have a pre-show. They have to give Renee Young something else to do, I guess.
Did you see Talking Smack got eliminated?
I did see that. And I'm not as sad as many people are because once Miz and Alexa left, I haven't watched it since then.
Okay, but even then, there were let's say there were once a month type episodes that you wouldn't mind watching. I mean, let's be honest, it's not a 2-hour show. It's like 30 minutes.
Right.
So you really want to pay attention to it, just on certain occasions. If they're going to move it to after the SmackDown exclusive pay-per-views or something like that.
Right.
To me, dude, and I know you're not a sports fan, but to me, it makes it sound like the end of the SmackDown exclusive pay-per-views are going to get blockbuster, or they're going to end they're going to end on some kind of note where you're like, damn, what happens next? Oh my gosh, I got to wait until Tuesday. Now we can fast forward right to whose ever responses. Something didn't get finished the night of the paper, blah, blah, blah. Like if you're watching, like the only thing I can compare it to is Sunday Night Football and Monday Night Football.
Right.
The NFL games are, they're crazy sometimes and they end like on the last second plays and everybody turns into NFL Network or ESPN Sports Center. And that's where you get the press conferences. That's where you get the, just the closing moments of the actual show. So if Talking Smack can turn into that, I'm all for it.
Yeah. And I think, having a post show is sometimes more important than having the pre-show, I feel.
If they have a pre-show for Battleground, they don't need any filler bathroom break matches. Like, I'm okay if they do that. But if they still have the Ascension coming out for a 3-minute match against, some random tag team, what's the point of the pre-show?
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, that's true. But didn't they say on SmackDown this week with the Fashion Files that there's going to be like another team or something against Breezango?
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm looking
I
forward.
read that. I didn't watch that part on SmackDown. I was watching America's Got Talent. So
Yeah, I think they're gonna finally reveal who the team that smashed up their office or something like that. But if they don't, I don't know, man. I think it's gonna be it has to be a hodgepodge. I mean, maybe it's Harper and Rowan. I mean, like,
yeah, that'd be great.
We only have like what 30 people on the roster. I mean, unless you just added 2 people, I don't know where they're gonna come from. Maybe they come from the cruiserweight section. I don't know.
Maybe they bring the headbangers back again, or the Spirit Squad.
Maybe it's the headbang. Maybe it is the headbang. Maybe it's Shelton Benjamin and MVP. You never know.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's get back to the show, man. Predictions.
Maybe it's Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable.
I see where you're going with that, Trent. I see where you're going with that, dude. Oh my, wow. Listen, we got Raw to get to. We're gonna focus on these predictions right now, but that's a good theory. And 9 times out of 10, you're right. Yep. It's kind of scary.
Unless it's Big Brother, then it's 10 times out of 10. But more on that later.
More on that later. All right, man. Wait. Do we even have a match on the pre-show? Do we have a match?
Yeah, we have a rematch from the last SmackDown pay-per-view pre-show. Ty Dillinger versus Aiden English.
Okay, I won't mind that. That'll get people interested, I guess.
Yeah, people like Ty.
Yeah.
I got to go with Ty here.
Yeah, I didn't think there was a question. Wait, did he lose last time?
I can't even remember.
I mean,
enough for me to remember.
The pre-show's on YouTube, so I mean they're giving people some kind of excitement. I'm going with Ty. Yeah, I'm going with Ty.
Yeah. All right, now on to the main card. First match we have is I don't even think I forgot to list it, but they announced Sami Zayn versus Mike Kanellis.
I was a little shocked that they debuted him on a regular edition of SmackDown. Yeah. I guess he isn't as blockbuster as Shinsuke to debut him at a pay-per-view, but
right.
He picked up the win on Tuesday, so Sammy probably picks up the win here.
I still say I think Mike's gonna win it. I feel they need to establish him as a guy on the roster and that whole gimmick. And Sammy, he loses, it won't hurt him to lose again, I guess.
Okay. I see where you're going with that. I mean, I wouldn't mind if Sami Zayn's music plays and then they beat the hell out of him afterwards.
Yeah.
But you really need to showcase Mike Kanellis on the pay-per-view.
Yeah. Well, you really need to showcase Maria, and Mike just happens to be the one that's in the ring wrestling.
That's what it was. Let's be honest. I've been thinking about that dress all Tuesday, not because I want to wear it, because Maria looked awesome in it. I've been thinking about, man, she looked awesome in that dress, man.
Yeah, she did. She looks awesome in anything or in nothing.
Can you see me the pictures?
Well, she did Playboy, so.
Oh, I didn't really?
Yeah.
I did not know that. I didn't know that. I don't know.
Yeah, she did that while she was in WWE the first time.
Oh wow, she was on the fast track. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So
all right.
You got Mike. I got Sammy.
Yep. All right. Next match we have Shinsuke Nakamura versus Baron Corbin. I'm not really sure about this one. I could see it going either way because Shinsuke's a pretty big star. It seemed crazy for him to lose on this show, but at the same time, you want to build Baron up since he's the Money in the Bank guy. Give me Shinsuke because it seems like every time somebody has the Money in the Bank, they lose a lot before they cash in.
Very true. I'm going the same way. I was thinking Seth Rollins, what he lost earlier in the night at WrestleMania and then cashed it in later that night. So maybe we see a cash in here, but I don't think Baron Corbin's going to beat Shinsuke.
Yeah. All right, next match, we have Becky Lynch versus Lana versus Tamina versus Natalya versus Charlotte. And 5-way elimination to name the number 1 contender for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
I have no idea where this is going. What I want to see is Tamina and Lana just make out on TV because that, to me, that's the only way that's the only direction that this thing is going. I'm sorry. I need Lana to, be sitting on a beach, rubbing Tamina's feet, rubbing oil on her, because I don't know where the heck this is going, man.
Yeah.
I mean, so essentially, it's what a 3-on-2 match or something like that. I don't know. It's like a fatal 4-way or something.
Fatal 5-way elimination.
But are they a team? Are Tamina and Lana a team?
I don't know. I guess so.
I don't know. Like, it's foolish for me to sit here and watch the WNBA and not think that all the girls are gay. So it's foolish for me to watch Tamina and Lana in the ring interacting and not think that there's something going on storyline wise.
Right.
So Who you got, man?
Oh, it seems like they're building up Lana, but I don't really know if they want to do Lana and Naomi at SummerSlam. That don't seem like a big enough match. Maybe I think they're going to do maybe Charlotte. I think this is where Charlotte gets her title shot.
Okay. For the storyline, it makes a great storyline for Charlotte and Naomi to meet up at SummerSlam. It does.
Yeah.
But for everything that I truly believe, I think you're going to get another multi-person match at SummerSlam.
Oh gosh.
Like for some reason, I always think that on big pay-per-views, like dual brand pay-per-views, they're going to save the ladies, because if you have singles matches, you only get 4 chicks. So what do you do with the rest of them? So in this case, man, it would sound great if Charlotte did it. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. Like, I think you would get, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I just feel the women's division on both shows have really took a step back in the last couple months.
Yeah, there's nothing going on right now. We're waiting for Carmella to cash in. Naomi as a champ is a strong champion. That glowing belt has got more exposure than she has, and they're focusing on Lana. So it's a lot of chicks, and I have no idea who's gonna win. It makes sense for a heel to face Naomi at SummerSlam. Right. So that's why I'm going Tamina and Lana. Like I guess they're a couple. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess Tamina would help Lana win, I guess.
Yeah, that's where I'm going with that then.
Yeah, okay. I'm still gonna go with Charlotte.
Cool.
All right, no, not yet. We'll go to that one next. Usos versus New Day for the SmackDown tag titles.
Stellar match. I think the New Day still come up short.
Yeah, I think they'll get the titles at maybe SummerSlam. Because I think ain't that where they got their titles the first time when they had the long reign?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so that's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with the Usos walk out as champions still.
That works.
All right, now, in our first USA versus the World match, we have John Cena versus Rusev in a flag match.
Wait a minute. Are we going 3 straight matches with the USA versus the World?
Well, I don't know if that's the order of the card, but yeah.
But no. That's what it's going to... Right. Like, that's probably what it's going to be, right? 3 of them, right?
Yeah. I mean, there's going to be... Well, I mean, they probably won't be back-to-back. They'll put something in between them.
Jeez. Okay. The flag... Come on, man. Cena. Like, stop.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it'll be a good match. Did they explain the whole concept of the flag match this time so we know what's going on?
No, I don't think they did, but I don't know if they did or not, actually, because I thought I heard them say something about you had to grab the flag and bring it across the finish line.
The finish line?
When did that become a thing?
What is this, Double Dare? What are we doing now? All right. All right, flag match.
Maybe I didn't hear that. I was just thinking that.
Guess. Who you got?
Cena.
Shocker. What's the next match?
Next match, AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens for the US title.
Another phenomenal match. Yeah, and this definitely works. Yeah, another phenomenal match. AJ wins, and we'll have Cena, AJ win, and then we'll end the show with the heel winning. So yeah, I got Styles.
Yep, I'm gonna agree with you on that one.
All right.
All right, and then our main event is Jinder Mahal, the modern day Maharaja, versus Randy Orton, the Viper, for the WWE World Championship in a Punjabi prison match.
So Jinder is the 50th, count him 50th World Heavyweight Champion. The Singh brothers are out there introducing him now. They're rolling their R's on Maharaja.
They need to become Spanish.
Yeah. Yeah. It reminded me of who was the guy that did Alberto Del Rios?
Ricardo Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Armando Estrada that used to do Umaga.
Yeah, that's who it really reminded me of. I know I wouldn't think of his name, but yeah, it looks good. I like when Jinder comes out and the ramp illuminates like he's poisoning the world or something. I don't know what that is, but I still think this is a horrible concept for a match. We're gonna see a lot of RKOs and people falling from the sky probably, and Jinder picks up the win.
Yeah, I agree. And
once again, we'll end the show with people. I don't think people were booing, but people will be upset that Jinder's still your champ. And I guess you go straight to Cena after that, right? Or AJ or somebody, right? Because Randy's got to be out of here after this.
Yeah, this is his third shot. He's got to be.
Yeah, he's got to go. Got to go.
I could actually see them doing Orton and Baron for SummerSlam or something.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Well, but who do you think Jinder goes against?
Probably Cena.
Okay, I mean, if he took out Randy, and Randy's like 13 time, 12 time, whatever, and Cena's 35th time champion,
right?
It has to be Cena. So we will see, man.
What I would do is have Cena and Mahal, Orton and Corbin, and then do Styles and Rusev or something like that, and then Owens and Nakamura.
Yeah, because Styles and Nakamura would be WrestleMania worthy. That would be WrestleMania. Didn't we see Nakamura knock Kevin Owens out with the Kinshasa like 3 straight weeks or something?
Yeah, I think so, probably.
Okay.
I've never fought him before.
Okay, yeah, man. You got a lot of people on SmackDown brand. A lot of people, man. So yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
They're a lot top heavy as far as the top guys, but there's no real mid card. I don't feel there's not much of a mid card. Like a singles mid card. You got the tag teams and stuff, but
well, I mean, maybe that's a different transition now, right? I mean, before we really only had Cena, and I think even AJ was still kind of proving he was top level. But you really only had, like, when they started the show, and it was like 6 of them. You're like Dolph Ziggler and Bray Wyatt are top guys. What? Like you had, I think Zack Ryder was in the mix too. Like they're top guys. Right. So now you get a little bit of, a little sprinkle of what's to come. Because Dolph is definitely out of the picture now. So we'll see, man. We definitely will see.
Yep. Overall, are you excited for this show? Because I'm not really.
That's what I was going to ask you, man. How is it that SmackDown has the better show, but the weaker pay-per-views?
Yeah.
I was thinking that today. What are your thoughts?
I don't know. I really don't know.
And I don't want to blame it on the fact that gender is. I don't know
if it was me or not, because like I said, I haven't been paying as much attention to SmackDown in the last couple months because I've been watching America's Got Talent at the same time. So I've been switching back and forth. So I didn't know if it was just me that wasn't as interested in this card, or if it was overall, everybody was thinking that.
Well, does the importance fall on the fact that gender is your champion?
Yeah, I think that's probably part of it.
Because you still take out the main event. You got a solid card. I mean, it's B plus worthy, I guess. It's not an A card, but you could say the same thing for the last Raw pay-per-view if you took Brock out.
Right.
So that and maybe not a B plus, but maybe an A, because you still had Roman and Broman. I'm gonna call him that for the rest of my life. But yeah, man, it's just the fact that gender is your champion. So it's just it's not a weak heavyweight division. It's just that last match. I don't think you're putting that last match on a billboard. Jinder Mahal versus Randy Orton.
Right.
And the gimmick helps. Prison with the Punjabi prison, that helps. But it is gonna be a sucky pay-per-view.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be something like if Randy Orton took out the Singh brothers and then the Great Khali come out to help Jinder win? Okay,
so listen, this is what you need to stop doing. Take out all the bugs in my house and stop hacking my laptop. That's what I was thinking, man. Like at the end of the day, it's not going to be a good pay-per-view from just what we have right now. If he's bringing it back from his uncle or his cousin, Great Khali, it will make sense that Khali comes up from under the ring, right? That to me it will make sense. And
or maybe just even come out and rip the bars, the little bamboo things off or something and get in.
Oh man, if he came down, because he does walk like RoboCop in WCW. Mm-hmm. If he came down and did that, that would be awesome, dude. That would be awesome. If he had the Singh brothers acting like Sting, egging him on while he breaks that would be great. That would be great. I would love to see them do that, man, because that match is going to need something. You either get the Singh brothers RKO'd off the top of that cage, or you got a dull pay-per-view, buddy.
Yep. So that's the Battleground.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what happens, whether we get cash-ins or not. But Sunday night will be momentous either way.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, let's move on to Raw, man. We had some pretty good developments on Raw. The first thing, let's just get it out of the way. I think I asked you, did you watch the Kurt Angle 24 series?
Right. And
it obviously focused on his family and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that Kurt Angle was lazy with his penis and in college, he, as some people say, he shot the club up, and he has a child out of wedlock, out of any kind of lock, I guess. And it's Jason Jordan. How did you feel that whole reveal
I
was captured on Raw?
I don't know. I guess maybe it was a little disappointing. I mean, we considered it. That was always a possibility. Like we said, it could be Chad or Jason.
Right.
I don't know how to feel really. I don't know. It's just weird. I mean, like you've known Kurt Angle all this time, and you've known Jason Jordan all this time. And it's not even like they've hinted at it, like in the months coming up or anything. It just all of a sudden he's my son. I don't know. It's weird.
Well, we had asked ourselves, where the hell is American Alpha? So
Yeah.
it did, it helped out with that storyline. Obviously, they were breaking them up, but for them not to be on TV, you kind of wonder, well, what's going on? Blah blah blah. So it fit into the narrative. My thing is, Kurt's a family man. He's supposed to be a family man. He just had the damn show, and he's got a son. Not only to me did it kill that he's a family man and all this other stuff, but that his past is haunting him.
Yeah.
And not only that, but where does Jason Jordan go after WrestleMania? Because Kurt's only gonna be there for 1 year.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know where he's gonna go. Is he going for a top push at the top?
Man, watching that 24 series, they focus on the fact that, Kurt was an Olympic hero, so people can't boo him. And then he was so goody-goody that people had to boo him. If they push him, if they push Jason Jordan as a gold-blooded American, that'll work. And they may not have to bring Stephanie and Triple H back if people hate him so much and Kurt just turns on the crowd like, this is my son, why are you booing him, blah blah blah. So we can still get the heel authority, and he may be in for a push like that. You never know.
Yeah, that would actually probably work. That's a good way to do it.
I just don't see this lasting. We all know that Kane is the Undertaker's brother, right? But 5 years from now, are we going to be saying Jason Jordan, the son of Kurt Angle?
Probably not.
So I don't know. I thought the overall reaction from the crowd, it wasn't too over the top. It wasn't booing it, but I think people are skeptical, man. So they got a couple weeks, I guess, before SummerSlam to really do something with Jason. So we'll see.
Yeah, and I follow Kurt's daughter on Twitter, and she didn't say nothing about her new brother.
See, that's the thing too, man. Like with the social media age, how are you going to play off the fact that he's your real? Like, are they going to take pictures now together? I mean, you're going to realize that it's more of a storyline with the internet age now. If Jason's not gonna, it be at family dinners and stuff like that, how long can you carry this?
I agree. Yeah, it's pretty bizarre, I think.
Yeah.
Like, would it have made more sense if it was Chad, do you think? Because Chad was actually in the Olympics.
See, that's what I thought they both went to the Olympics. No. They were both NCAA champions or something, right? Okay. Yeah, you know where I'm going with this. But yes, it would have made a lot of sense for Chad to be, father and son.
Yeah.
Honestly, it looked a little, with Jason Jordan coming out there, yeah, he has a little tan, if you will, but we know Jason Jordan isn't all the way black. So yeah, it was a little bit shocking that it was Jason versus Chad, but in the long run, I think they had bigger plans for Jason versus Chad.
Yeah, and I think another part of it is, I think they think that Chad could probably get himself over on SmackDown by himself, where Jason might need Kurt Angle to kind of give him a boost.
Yeah, I mean, Chad gave him the boost in the, not necessarily the promo department, but in those backstage vignettes, right? Like, at the end of the day, you look at Jason as the muscle.
Yeah.
I mean, like, Jason Jordan could be with Paul Heyman and he could have the same success as Brock Lesnar. He just doesn't, he can't talk. I mean, from what we've seen, he can't talk. He has charisma in a dual setting, but can't talk.
Yeah, he has the charisma when he comes in, like, on the hot tag and stuff like that.
Right. But I don't know how much Kurt advocates for him. Let's get off the duck. Okay, look, let's go to Braun, Roman, and Joe.
All right.
How many times have you asked this question, man? Is Braun a face or a heel?
Yeah. I don't think he's either. I think he's just the guy that beats the shit out of people.
I mean, he has to be there, right? Roman and Joe, gave another.
He's the ultimate shade of gray. I guess that's what you could call him.
But have you ever seen a giant in that area?
No.
This is the first time that we've ever seen it.
Right. Well, and partly of that's because of who he's in a feud with Roman.
True. Ultimately, we're gonna have to get, dude. We've said it before. Me and you can be in a match with Roman, and we will be the faces.
Yeah.
People
Of
would
course I
chant.
would. Of course I'd be. I mean, a good looking face like this, of course you're gonna get the cheers.
Is that a welcome to the show? I don't know if that counts.
No,
Does
they
that
don't
count? Okay, that don't count. All right, so Roman is just mauling people. Period. Roman is just mauling people. Do we know who he's gonna face at SummerSlam though?
Given the end of this Raw, I'm still thinking that we might be getting this 4-way.
Okay, so we may not throw out the fact that Roman's like, hey, I'm the number one contender, or I forgot what Joe and Roman were even fighting for. Were they fighting for number one contender or just Okay, and I don't even know if there was a clear definitive winner.
There wasn't.
Okay, so yeah, from what I saw, we got 3 men that obviously have a feud with each other or don't like each other, and they're still vying for who can be called the man.
Yep.
So yeah, fatal 4-way works for me, man.
Yeah, we had the man, the destroyer, and the monster among men.
This is crazy, and they'll all face the beast. This is
this
is crazy.
Everybody has to have a nickname in WWE.
Everybody has to have a nickname. Before I forget, I had to say that not because I was waiting for the reveal. I actually forgot that the reveal was going to be on Raw. Raw was the better show this week to me.
Yeah. I agree.
For one particular reason, man. I thought I would never see this again. And I'm pretty sure I won't see it again because of what happened. The Drifter hits Finn Balor with the guitar.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I would never see that again because we're in a PG era. I thought I maybe would see it on a pay-per-view. But we said before, he's never going to hit someone with the guitar. And if he does, it's going to be a big deal. Not only did he hit him, I guess he was supposed to hit him shoulder-wise or whatever. It nicked the side of his head, dude.
Yep.
Do you think he has heat right now? Was that a good spot? Like, to me, that made Raw, because that was stuff that you used to see all the time. And I'm glad to see that it was at least back for 1 week.
Right. Yeah, it's the first guitar shot we've had, or one of the few ones we've had since Jeff Jarrett left way back in 1999.
Yeah, I mean, that was... He hit him with a guitar. I mean, the thing smashes as it's supposed to. I think Jeff, at least Jeff had like the hollow ones or whatever.
Right.
This one looked, it was a beautiful guitar. Destroyed it, cuts him, and he walks off like a badass. Like, that was the best part of Raw. That was something that you haven't seen. I bet you people who are watching Raw now have never seen somebody hit in the face with a guitar.
Right. Yeah. And yeah, I looked it up. She is 14.
Yeah, so we got a new father and son, Roman destroying everybody, and Finn Balor getting, the crap knocked out of him with the guitar. Anything else on Raw we need to talk about?
Well, we got 3 matches announced for next week.
Oh, cool. Go ahead.
We got Bayley versus Sasha, with the winner facing Alexa at SummerSlam. We have Ambrose and Rollins versus Miz and the Miztourage. And then we have a no DQ match between Balor and the Drifter.
Okay. And at the end, didn't Bray kind of come out and say something to Finn Balor?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that was something they started way back when, but just never culminated on it due to injuries.
Yeah.
But
I was like, oh, yeah, we started this feud. We better go back to it before people really do forget.
Yeah, no. Okay, yeah, so Raw should be pretty interesting, and given the fact that the pay-per-view might be a snoozer, that could keep you interested into the WWE universe.
You know, one thing on Raw that I'm really liking right now, and it's something it's a small part of Raw, but I like it. It's the whole Titus O'Neil, Titus Worldwide stuff with Tozawa. I'm really liking that stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Once again, is Titus a heel or a face, or he just like a spokesperson?
He's just a spokesperson, I think.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, Tozawa still hasn't beaten Neville, but
right,
they're just advancing that storyline, right?
Yeah.
And right now, is Apollo still with Titus Worldwide, or is just him and Tozawa? Yeah. Okay, all right, cool. What do you like about it?
I don't know. I just like well, first off, I've always been a pretty big fan of Titus for, when he's doing good stuff, I'll rag on him when he's not doing good stuff. But right now, the whole manager role, he's doing pretty good. I just like him having something to do, and with him being, a former football star or whatever, he knows the whole agent role and everything. So he's pretty good at playing that role.
Okay, I see where you're going with that.
Like I liked how like he stopped the match because he didn't want Tozawa to get too injured because it was his investment. He wanted to protect his investment.
Yeah, sooner or later, some gold needs to come to Titus Worldwide.
Yeah. Well, I think it's a matter of time before the cruiserweight title gets on Tozawa.
Okay. Yeah, because Neville's ran through everybody, hasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. Yeah, he destroyed that division.
Have you seen the new line of Barbie dolls that are WWE women that they released? Like they revealed a couple of days ago.
Okay, no. Help me out. Barbie dolls? Barbie dolls. They're
not like action figures. They're actually like Barbie dolls.
Okay, so how are they doing? Yeah, how are they?
They got the Bella twins, and then they got Sasha and Bailey, and then they got Charlotte and Becky.
Oh, okay. Help me out here, Trent. Like, are these regular Barbie dolls, and they get WWE attire, like colored hair? What are they doing?
No, I mean they're Sasha dolls. I mean they're Sasha and Charlotte dolls. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool, man.
It's not like Barbie, and you just put on a orange wig and put on Sasha's, or put on Becky's clothes or whatever. It's actually their doll.
That's awesome, dude. That's a big step. That is a big step. Like outside of the action figure arena to have Barbie dolls, that is pretty cool, man. That's definitely pretty cool.
Of course, yours truly was, kind of upset that Alexa wasn't one of the first in the first line of these.
Yeah, so who's in the first lineup?
The ones I just told you.
No, but like I heard what you said, Becky, Bailey, and Sasha?
Becky, Bailey, Sasha, the 4 Horsewomen, and the Bellas.
Okay, see, that's where I was going with that. This is where I'm going with that. What's the difference between the Charlotte Barbie doll and Alexa Barbie doll? That's where I was going with that.
The Alexa Barbie doll probably don't have lopsided boobs.
Welcome to the freaking show. You're horrible, first of all. No, that's cool, man. Like, that's a pretty good look. Yeah, I like that.
The Alexa doll should be shorter because she's 5 feet of feud.
But that's what I'm saying, Trent. Like, these are not action figures. So to me, because trust me, I don't play with Barbie dolls. Seriously. And when I was young, I don't even think they had a black one. But aren't they all the same height?
I think so.
They don't even have. Why am I talking about dolls? But like they don't even have anatomically correct figures. Like they're all one body with just a different shade, right?
I think so, yeah.
So like the Becky one could get orange hair, Flair would get light hair. Maybe Bailey's has a big ass. I don't know. but Sasha's
Bailey does have the side ponytail.
Right. There. Okay, side ponytail. Sasha is the black one. Duh. Mm-hmm. Bree and Nikki just need to have smaller chest sizes, right? Or maybe Bree's comes with a little baby one. I don't know.
Yeah, accessory babies.
Yeah, but yeah, that's
Daniel Bryan can be her Ken doll.
That's what I'm saying. So that's a good look, man. And whatever they can make from the additional revenue stream, that's awesome though. I do like seeing that. It's cool.
And I also seen like in addition to being able to dress them up like whatever they wear in the ring, you can also dress them up in like regular gowns and stuff. Like you can dress them up and stuff. Like you can actually play Barbie like you would play Barbie with a WWE star.
Okay. Once again, do they look like the face?
Yeah, they look pretty from what I could tell. But they didn't do a real close up from what I seen. But yeah, they look. I mean, at least the attire and everything look good. Like Charlotte has her robe and everything.
Hold on, let me Google it. WWE Barbie dolls, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, like you have. Okay, come on, load for me, please. Okay. Oh, okay. Damn, they got all of them except Alexa.
Yeah. Oh, they even got an Natalia one. What in the world? Natalia gets a darn action figure doll before Alexa does.
That's what I'm saying. They even got Natalia. Who's the one in the white dress? Is it Lana, I guess?
Well, I think they're showing them like in 2 different outfits. It's the same girl in 2 different outfits.
Oh, same girl. Okay.
Yeah. That's what I was telling you about. Like you can dress them up and stuff.
Okay. No, that is awesome, man.
Although they did a bad job on Natalia's like wardrobe on that because she don't even wear that, does she?
But you could tell that's I mean, just
Well, I actually thought it was Alexa at first with the pink in her hair.
nah. That's supposed to be okay. Yeah. I see what you're saying. That's cool, man.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool. I was totally incorrect about the well, they're action figures. They're action figures.
They're Barbie
yes. That well. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. A boy plays with an action figure. A girl plays with a Barbie doll. Now, whether that doll says Barbie on it or not, that's what everybody calls it. So when you said Barbie doll, they only make one Barbie doll, and they just customize all that crap. So that's what I was thinking. Go ahead.
Yeah, but like if you look at like the Barbies compared to the actual Sasha and them action figures, they look different.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like Barbies are like, I don't even think Barbie's arms move. Right?
I think they do.
Okay. But no, this is a great line for them. I think this will really help. Plus, they'll get additional accessories and all that other stuff to make people want to come to the show. So it's cool.
Yeah, we'll have a Sasha's dream house and a Malibu Charlotte. And, yeah.
We'll get like one of those steampunk ships for Becky.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Oh, and you have to include the cat for Natty.
Oh gosh, yes.
That'll be awesome. That would be awesome. No, that's cool, man. I didn't know they did that, but that's Blockbuster, dude.
I think they just revealed it like yesterday at Comic-Con or whatever.
Yeah. That's Blockbuster.
Yep. Yeah, never did I think we'd have a 20-minute segment talking about Barbie dolls. But that's the Wrestling Fans Podcast. We range the gambit. We do everything.
At TWF, man. TWF. All right. Yep. Let's get back on track, man. Let's move over to NXT for a sec.
All right.
Killian Dane needs to shave.
Yeah.
Crickets.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Crickets. All right.
And I also don't like his music.
Let me ask you this: when he was Damo, was it just the intrigue of seeing him there at NXT that made him it made people want to see him, or?
I guess, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, he's cool. Like
yeah.
The boy can move. I mean, he can move, but I don't know. Cut the hair, shave.
Oh yeah, he basically looks like the third member of War Machine.
He does. He looks like he eats the leftovers after they're finished. So yeah.
Yep.
And then Drew McIntyre looks like a stud, right? I mean, it reminded me of, I guess back in the old days when you had a champion that looked like Drew McIntyre, let's be honest, who went up against a monster who looked like Killian Dane. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's your traditional matchup. But Drew McIntyre is going to face Bobby Roode at the next pay-per-view, correct?
Right.
All right, man. So that's what we'll get. And Ember Moon beat up Ruby Riott, who Trent, did you have a crush on Ruby Riott?
No, I don't believe I did.
When Ruby Riott first came to the WWE, you didn't have a crush on her?
No.
The chick with all the tattoos. You didn't like the chick with all the tattoos?
Nah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna pull up footage confirming this, but okay. I'll let you slide for 1 week. But we get Ember Moon versus Asuka at the next takeover. Still not sure who the Authors of Pain will face, but we're lining up the Brooklyn 3.
Card.
Yeah, man, Brooklyn 3. And Hideo's
looks like we might get No Way Jose versus Andrade Almas.
Okay, awesome. So what? Yeah, that could be 5. Hideo and Flabiano, No Way Jose, and
well, they actually said that match is actually going to happen next week, Tommy versus Ono. But I can't remember the spoilers, but I imagine that has some kind of screwy finish or something.
Okay, yeah, because I can't see them holding on to that for a little bit longer, considering the fact that I don't think we're going to get a debut at Brooklyn.
No.
I don't think we're going to get anything special at Brooklyn outside of what we already have. So
yeah, they don't need a debut at Brooklyn because the Mae Young Classic is going to start right after that. Well, they'll do like the bracketology thing like after SummerSlam, and then the next week will be the Mae Young Classic will start. Okay,
so yeah, let's get into the Mae Young Classic. So where are we right now as it stands with the matches, or what are they doing right now with the Mae Young Classic? Is that NYC? Yeah, it's
NYC. Yep.
NYC. Yeah.
So basically we have all 32 participants confirmed. They have already taped the first round, the entire first round. They did that over 2 days. And I actually have the first round matches without spoilers because I want to watch this thing without spoilers.
Okay.
So, do you want me to run down the matches or just the participants?
Let's run down the wait. Are we predicting it once we get down to the bracketology?
Yeah, once we see the bracketology, we'll start predicting then.
Okay, let's go participants then.
Okay, so let's go up here. Okay, so we have Abby Lath, which is the former Kimberly, Aisha Raymond, Bianca Belair, Candice LeRae, Dakota Kai, which is better known as Evie, Jazzy Gabbert, which is Alpha Female, Kairi Sane, which was Kairi Hojo in Japan, Kavita Devi, Kaylee Ray, Lacey Evans, Marty Bell, which was in TNA, right. Mercedes Martinez, Mia Yim, who was Jade in TNA, okay. Miranda Salinas, Nicole Savoy, Piper Niven, who was Rosie Lotta Love in TNA for a short stint of time, Princessa Suhei or something like that. I can't. They always have to have one that I can't pronounce. Rachel Evers, who was Rachel Ellering, Paul Ellering's daughter. Reina Gonzalez, my girl Renee Michelle, Rhea Ripley, Sage Beckett, Santana Garrett, Sarah Logan, Serena Deeb, who is our former WWE star veteran, I guess, of the tournament. Glad to see she finally grew all her hair back. Shayna Baszler of the MMA 4 Horsewomen. Taynara Conti, not the other. Tessa Blanchard, Toni Storm, Vanessa Bourne, Zylu, and Zeta.
Okay. Help me out here, man. Where's the Io Shirai girl?
She didn't make it.
Did she sign it?
I think it was just rumored, and I guess she didn't make it.
Okay. I'm just gonna throw it in the air. At Brooklyn, we see her in the audience, or we at least see her at the top of the ramp. Yeah. If she's not gonna be, she's not gonna be in it. Oh. Just from the list of participants, who's our Coda? Who's our Zack Sabre?
Oh man, there's a lot of people in this thing that I could see winning it.
Okay.
Like that have good name value. One thing I did notice is it don't seem that they have as much like the Cruiserweight Classic, they had like people from everywhere. It seemed like this time there was a bunch of US girls. They couldn't find many, international girls like they did for the Cruiserweight Classic.
Yeah, you got a few Asians, but like you don't have I guess you got some Spanish girls, but I mean, it's not really Spanish any.
Yeah.
I mean,
they're not like living inmates.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Hopefully we get varying styles. Let's just put it that way. Regardless of country. But if you clearly see some chicks that could win this thing, then we'll have some people we could root for. I was just hoping that Io Shirai girl was gonna be there.
Yeah, let me go through and see the ones that I think might have a chance, because I think there's a good many of them. Kimberly, Abby Lath, I think she's probably got a shot. Candice LeRae, she's got, she's known. Jazzy Gabbert, she's got a chance. Kairi Sane, obviously Marty and Mia Yim probably have a chance. Mercedes has a chance. Let's see. Santana Garrett has a chance. Shayna Baszler, I could see them giving it to her because she's kind of a celebrity.
Okay.
Tessa Blanchard and Toni Storm.
Okay, so those are your. All right. I mean,
those are the ones I think we should look out for to maybe win this thing.
Yeah, I think.
Although being WWE, they'll probably pick somebody we never expect.
I could see that. I could see that, or I could see Shayna Baszler just running through everybody too. So
yeah,
it'll be an interesting tournament to watch. Man, that sucks. Man, that sucks. I guess you want Ember to beat Asuka and then kind of have somebody else there in NXT. So I'm just going back to the Io Shirai girl. Hopefully she's in the crowd because Asuka has to move on. I mean, she has to. She's been there, and it makes sense if she loses for her to leave. I mean, that just makes sense. Yeah. There's no reason for her to stay. So, but then you need somebody that's a badass, and this Io Shirai girl could be that.
Yeah, I agree.
Man.
So yeah, I'm pretty interested to see this tournament. It looks like it's going to be pretty interesting. I think there's a lot of names that, like I said, that could probably win this thing.
I agree, man. I definitely concur.
I feel like there's actually like more names in this thing that I've heard of than there was the Cruiserweight Classic.
All I'm saying is, if I didn't know the names, everybody got their shot. Everybody got their chance to, show their 25 moves of death. The way that it was presented, where they, they had footage from other shows, they got to present themselves and, kind of get over their character in the video package. I just want to see that out of each and every one of these female competitors, and hopefully it makes for a good show.
Yeah. And another big thing coming out of this show, well, two big things. One is supposedly, though, the people higher above, as far as I'm guessing Vince and Kevin Dunn, wasn't happy with this tournament because they weren't, models and they weren't TV appealing, I guess they would say.
Okay.
And the second thing is there was a sort of a face-off. They were on like opposite sides of the crowd, though, of the two sets of 4 horsewomen from the MMA and WWE.
Wait a minute. The two sets. Okay. Oh, so is this the hype for that
I don't know.
They can't build up? Like, okay. So what are you saying? Vince didn't like this, and that's why it's like a tape show and not live or something? What are you getting at? What are you getting at?
I don't know. I just think it's terrible that Vince is still in that mindset that they all have to be TV appealing, model quality. When there's cute girls in there, and there's a lot of cute girls, but I mean, they might not be perfect 10s like, Kevin Dunn likes or Vince likes, but they can go in the ring.
Yeah, but given the fact that they don't let them go in the ring as much on Raw or lately Smackdown, you see where he's coming from. Like, you need somebody pretty, which, I mean, that's terrible to say, but that's really going. What happened with the face off between the horsewomen? Like, what happened?
So from what I'm remembering, I think they were in so you got the aisleway, and then one set was on one side of the aisleway and the other set were on the other side of the aisle in the crowd, and they kind of faced off,
all 4 of them.
Well, Sasha wasn't there; she was there via cell phone.
So you had Becky, Charlotte, and Bayley there, and then Ron, because I know Ronda was there, Shayna Baszler, and who else?
The other two, whoever the other two are.
Okay. I mean, you need some kind of hype going into this, man. And if they can kind of build off that, then that definitely makes sense. If Ronda was in the building, there's a storyline brewing. Trust me. Yeah.
I mean, they have to do that match eventually, you think? Wouldn't you think so?
They have to. And if, like I said, participation is what, 99%? I mean, as long as you show up, you can build something off of it. That'll definitely work. I mean, we didn't get the Undertaker and Brock Lesnar for what, 4 or 5 years after that encounter at the UFC. We'll see.
Yeah, and with Shayna actually being in there this year, I think we could even get it this year at Survivor Series or something, or save it for WrestleMania next year.
Maybe you do get it at WrestleMania, man, and maybe you do get it at WrestleMania, and a champion is left off the show, and she causes them to actually lose. So that'll be cool. Any additional exposure definitely works, because Ronda's not going to the UFC anymore.
No, there's rumors that Brock might be going back. Have you seen those?
I have seen those, man. I'll be honest with you, man. I'm just not interested. Like
me neither.
I'll say that now, and then once the pay-per-view gets here, I'll probably be at a bar drinking and watching it. But I like the hype that you have around his matches now, where you're getting that UFC feel. And they only last for like 5 minutes. So I think that's a good addition to the live events, pay-per-view, special events, whatever you want to call them. But him going back to the UFC, I'm just not a fan of it. I'm more of a wrestling fan where you at least get to see him once every 3 months.
Yeah. And I think I read where he might not even be re-signing after WrestleMania.
I wouldn't blame him, man. I mean, he's a businessman. I mean, if you re-sign, that means more dates. And maybe he signs on handshake deals and just shows up whenever he wants to. But you can tell he doesn't want to be there. It's easy to see that.
Yep.
Okay. While we're on the subject of UFC, do you think CM Punk ever comes back?
The UFC or WWE?
I don't know about UFC. Maybe we get like a trade-off. They take Brock back. WWE takes CM Punk back.
It'll happen eventually one day, but I don't think it'll be no time soon.
Okay, not Hall of Fame day, but you're talking about you think he'll come back?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. Trent's going down in the history book saying CM Punk will come back. Cool.
I mean, it might be another 10 years or so or something, 5 years or so, but they'll eventually come back eventually.
Yeah, I know. A big money grab. let's go over to the G1 Climax, man. You had told me that the G1 is starting and you're watching it. What the heck is going on? And kind of explain what the heck this is again, because it still kind of baffles me that I think Okada is in this.
Yeah. So the G1 Climax is a round robin tournament where they each fight each other. Everybody is in a block. They're separated into block A and block B. And you get 2 points if you win a match, 1 point if the match is a draw, and 0 points if you lose, obviously. And yeah, Okada's in it, but so far there hasn't been anybody that has been champion that has won the G1. But I think they said if they do win the G1, they get to hand pick who they face at Wrestle Kingdom.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Do you know if the match involving the champion losing, if that kind of sets up another match, or like does that person eventually go on to win it? I mean, like, is there any foreshadowing in the champion losing?
Well, I mean, he's probably going to lose a bunch of times considering it's round robin, so he'll probably lose more than once.
Oh, wait a minute. It's not single elimination.
No, it's round robin.
Okay. I see what you're saying. All right.
Yeah, that's why it's so long. It's like 2 or 3 weeks long.
Wow. Okay. All right. Yeah, that'll be interesting to see then.
It started Monday, and I don't think it's over until like midway through August.
Wow. You're getting everybody wrestling everybody in what, a span of less than a month?
Yeah.
Jeez. That's cool though. That's cool. And these are what, similar to like house shows?
Some of them are house shows, some of them are bigger shows. Just depends. Like I think like the first 4 shows and the last 3 shows are gonna have English commentary. So those will probably be bigger shows.
Okay. All right. Makes sense. And once again, this G1 is really just a tournament to show who's the baddest man on the planet. Yeah,
pretty much, and who's the next. A lot of times it's to shape who's going to be the next star.
Okay.
In the coming year or the next couple of years.
Okay. So usually the guy who wins the G1 is the guy that we're talking about for the next 6. Pretty much the guy we're talking about in January.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Makes sense.
So it started on Monday, and we got the A block, and so far, let's see. So the matches to watch from the first night is Goto versus Ishii, Sabre versus Tanahashi, and Naito versus Ibushi. Especially Naito versus Ibushi, that was really good.
Okay.
And then the one I watched today was also on the A block, and I would suggest watching Ibushi and Sabre, Ishii and Makabe, and Goto and Nagata.
All right.
And right now, the scores for the A block are Bad Luck Fale with 2, Tanahashi with 2, Kota Ibushi with 2, Ishii with 2, Yoshihashi with 2, Zack Sabre Jr. with 2, Hiroki Goto and Tetsuya Naito have 4, and Makabe and Nagata have 0. And this is also Yuji Nagata's last G1 he's doing.
Okay.
And then for the B block, which was yesterday, we have I would suggest watching Omega and Suzuki. That's about the only one that was any good there. And the scores for the B block are Juice Robinson with 2, Okada with 2, Omega with 2, Sonata with 2, Tama Tonga with 2, and then everybody else, which is Michael Elgin, Minoru Suzuki, Satoshi Kojima, and Toru Yano all have 0.
Yeah, the hype that I've heard surrounding this was I think Ibushi ditched G1 and do the CWC a year or 2 ago or something like that. So
right, last year, yeah.
So Omega was like calling him out, and then Zack Sabre was getting criticized because he's in the land of heavyweights or something like that. So right. he's trying to prove he can win it. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see who comes out victorious in this, man.
Yep.
Okay. With that said, we got the G1 going down. We got Battleground going down on Sunday. There's another battle that's going down that no man is safe from, and that's the Big Brother battle Trent and I are having over the current season, BB19. Trent, the last time that we spoke, it wasn't very respectful. So I want to let you know that I'm pretty sure that I'm back destroying you. So let's give the people what they want and give us the rundown. Give us the results of all the happenings that happened this Sunday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
All right. So it's been a pretty crazy week. There's been a lot of fights in the house. Paul and Dominique got in a fight, and then Josh and Mark got in a fight. Not a fist fight, just arguing. And yeah. So Dominique was evicted last night with a vote of 10-0. That means you lost somebody else, so you're down to 4. And I have all 8 of mine still. But the good news is tonight they're doing a special episode. It's called the Battle Back, where one of the first 4 people eliminated could come back in the house.
Bingo.
So there's a chance you could get one of them back because you have Cody, you have Dominique, and you have Jillian, all that was on your team. And then if Cameron comes back, I get him back on my team, which would mean I would have 9 and you would only have 4.
No, Cody's coming back. What could happen?
He probably is.
Yeah, what could happen and what should happen are totally in my favor. Cody's coming back. We already know that.
Yeah.
Let's go,
and
Cody.
In other news, Christmas is still in the house with her broken leg, and she now has a scooter.
Listen, I'm telling you, it's fixed. It's rigged. Christmas is not leaving this freaking house. That's why she's on my team, and that's why we're going to ride her like Seabiscuit to victory. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and Ramsey's, he's almost caught the house on fire the other night because he was trying to cook something and it started smoking and it got too hot and he tried to put the lid on the pot and the pot just like shot the lid off into the air.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. That's wild. That's wild. Trent, do they have to cook for themselves?
Yep.
Okay.
Cook, clean.
Right.
Yeah.
But they can't leave. So the groceries just arrive by themselves.
Yeah. They have producers that bring them in. Okay,
but then do they all? Does anyone cook for the house, or like does everyone kind of just cook for themselves? I mean,
like they'll like because there's nothing to do in there. They eat pretty much all the time, but they'll like fix their own meals. But then like at night, like for supper, sometimes they'll do like one of them will cook for everybody, or like 1 or 2 of them will cook for everybody.
Okay.
Like a family dinner.
Okay, all right, cool. That's very civilized. I like that.
But that's only for the people that can eat. You do have the have-nots, which can only eat squat.
Gosh, that is rude. That is terribly rude. That's just rude. I don't know.
Yeah. And it's not even fair no more because they used to have competitions that determine the have-nots. Now the HOH just gets to pick 4 people they don't like to be have-nots.
4 people that they get to starve? That's terrible. That's terrible. Pretty much.
Yeah. And then Josh, there's this thing this year where there's two boxes that are locked, and if you unlock one has a pass where you don't have to be have-not anymore that week if you're already a have-not, and the other one has an extended have-not pass where you have to be have-not another week, so you're in 2 weeks of have-not. And Josh got 2 weeks of being a have-not.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Wow. That's terrible, man. That's terrible. I only say that because I was watching this trailer for a new Netflix original or something like that. It's called To the Bone, and it's about this chick going through her anorexic phase, and she has to go to like rehab and all this stuff, or counseling. And I'm thinking how skinny she got, and I'm thinking you're starving people on the show. That's terrible. That's terrible.
Well, I mean the slop stuff has like nutrients in it they need. To make
it you told me that. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. I like the concept though. I do like and
it's funny because they try any way they can to try to because they can use like condiments and stuff like ketchup and stuff to try to make it better. So they come up with all these kind of different recipes to try at least to make it somewhat tasteable where they enjoy it.
It's basically similar to oatmeal, right? Or it just looks like gruel.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they said it don't even taste as good as oatmeal does.
Oh gosh, that's disgusting.
Yeah,
that's disgusting. Oh man, I know you want to know what Renee tastes like. There we go. Trent.
Yes.
Are we done?
Oh well, I have to ask, how is your list coming along?
Crickets. Oh no! You dude. Don't worry about me, man. Do not worry about me. Trust me, dude. I can run through this. Listen, I have told you this several times. There's no way that I could possibly bear a child that's a female. Let me start over. There is no way that I could bear a female child because I couldn't name her. There's no way. There's no way. So literally any name that you could throw out a name right now and I can give you a name. That is how bad my life is. Oh man, yeah, this won't take me long, buddy. This will not take me long. Do you remember
Yeah,
when
I made a first rough draft of my list. Now I have to go back and make sure I got them all ranked where I want them.
dude, do you remember when people would have like shirts that would have like maybe I don't think they were lists, but you know, it would just be like 5 words.
Yeah.
You know, I did that so many times. So many times. Look, dude, this list will not be difficult at all.
Now, will it just be a list of names, or do you actually have them ranked?
All right. Sorry about that, Trent. Trust me, this will not be difficult at all. I've had a top 25 forever. With the invention of some of my new resources, 50 to 100 will not be that difficult. So yeah, and we're less than 1 week away, man. We're less than 1 week away from the list that I would call the do not disturb list. That's what I'm going to call it. You can't name your child after any of these names. If you hear any of these names, you instantly will start seeing glitter on your arms and your hands. Let's be honest. And every one of the chicks on this list, you secretly had a fantasy about when you're banging your girl. So that's all I'm saying. This is going to be a phenomenal list. It's going to be happening. It's going to be happening.
Yeah, I'm glad we did this because I found a couple, like 3 or 4 new girls that I didn't know about that I'm really a fan of now.
Cam girls or just what?
Yeah, regular. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And so much of a fan that they shot up my list like way up, like in top 15, top 10. Like I had to push like some of my all-time favorites back a little bit because I like these girls.
I will be surprised. I will be surprised, man. This is going to be epic. I think we'll be the first podcast in history to actually reveal our list, and anybody after this will be able to model our list.
Yep.
D&D, man. Do not disturb. Trust me. That's the list. Holy smokes. It's going down next week. Episode what, Trent?
69.
We've been waiting for it for a while. We've been waiting for it for a while. Oh my gosh. Trent, is that all, man? Because we went through a lot of stuff.
What about your other list that we're supposed to be doing? The wrestling list.
The wrestling list?
For the place to be top 100 WWF WWE.
I could do that. My thing was you had criteria, right?
Right.
Okay, so if you give me the D&D list, I can do that in a second. The wrestling list, it was kind of like writing an essay, right? Like you got sections that you can do. So that's not gonna be that difficult. And you've already submitted your list or that preliminary list, right? Just to get the names on the official list or something like that.
Yeah, well, there was like a group that we put in like nominations and then they were added to the official nomination list.
Yeah.
There's like a list of like 200 plus names on the official nominees list, and you have to whittle that down to 100 and then rank those 100.
Yeah. I mean, Greg Valentine and Bobby Eaton aren't going to be in my top 10, but I can come up with that list. That's no big deal. When are they going to officially reveal those? But like in the wintertime, right?
Well, I think they're going to actually do the reveal probably closer to WrestleMania, but the actual due date to turn them in is probably going to be at the end of the year because it'll probably take them a while to get all the ballots in and add it all up and stuff.
Okay. Awesome, man. Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
So far, I'm still trying to narrow it down to 100 names. I'm down to 118 names so far. So I still got to knock 18 more people off the list and then rank all those 100.
This is the wrestling list, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool.
Oh, yeah, the other one, all I got to do is make sure that the girls are ranked where I want them to. You
do realize you're turning into Vince McMahon with this list, though, right? I'm pretty sure that you're going to have the prettiest faces up at the top versus the ones with the talent lower at the bottom.
Yeah.
See what I did there?
I don't know. I think you'll be, surprised of how different and how wide span it is.
We already know that you like a chick with the big booty, like you're not afraid to straddle the ethnic line.
Right. But the thing is, one of the girls that's known for that got knocked down because the face is not,
that's what I'm saying. You're gonna go with the pretty face over the talent.
Yeah, I mean, like with 100 girls that look this good, I mean, all of them, are gorgeous in their own way. You had to find those little bitty things to be able to knock them down. So,
and every single one of these chicks you would love to knock down. So, with that, ladies, especially ladies, right now,
I don't even know if we'll have any ladies listening after these conversations.
I'm pretty sure
we might not even have any guys. We might not have some guys listen.
We will have so many more listeners after we do this list because it'll become a challenge, dude. Like everything now turns into a challenge. Once we do our D&D list, the Do Not Disturb list, it will become a challenge for everybody to come up with their list. Whether they post it on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Disturb Minds. Oh, does anybody know about Disturb Minds?
No.
Okay, you got to check out Disturb Minds. That's going to be like one of the biggest sites ever for the rest of the year, man. It's going to destroy Snapchat and Instagram and all those other sites. So definitely check out Disturb Minds.
Okay.
With that said, ladies, guys, listeners of the Wrestling Fans Podcast, make sure that you hit us up on social media. You can check us out on all of the social media platforms, starting with our Twitter page. Check out the official Twitter page for the show, which is
at TWF_podcast.
And if you are one of the 100 lovely ladies that Trent has on his list, or if you're a chick that looks like Alexa Bliss with that nice little shapely booty, or if you prefer to dress like Lana showing your booty, make sure that you DM Trent at
MTW3589.
And of course, feel free to send me all the feedback, all the cuss words, all the complaints, all the FCC lines that we crossed, all the politically correct statements that I did not make.
Yep, and all the ones that say that we're sexist pigs because we talk about women the way we do, even though we do respect them, but we love to look at them.
If you were playing a drinking game to the show using the hashtag welcome to the show, make sure that you tweet me at Bangham South, and of course follow us on Twitter. Follow all the Twitter accounts, retweet things that we say. Trent's on there, I'm on there. It goes crazy at certain times. So in the next couple of weeks, or if not this week, next week, oh man, it's going to be crazy. And definitely check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/TWF podcast. You can find all the videos there. Become friends with us on Facebook as well, and definitely subscribe. Check out the Wrestling Fans Podcast on Facebook and on our YouTube channel. It has all of the videos. We're probably going to break down the D&D list on there with this own episode, but we have the weekly episodes in playlist form. All the craziness that happens on the show is there for you to view on YouTube, our YouTube channel, the Wrestling Fans Podcast. Trent,
yes,
plug your site.
My thoughts on prowrestling.blogspot.com. I guess I'll be doing this Battleground review this weekend. And then over on my thoughts on realitytv.blogspot.com. I haven't done anything on there new yet. I'm thinking about taking my list and actually putting it on there. That's what I'm thinking about doing.
Okay. Well, yeah, we'll definitely have to check that out, man, and just, tweet whatever list that you come up with. So next week.
And on the wrestling one, whenever I get my 100 on the wrestling list ranked, I'll put those on there too.
Okay. Make sure that you put our predictions for the show on your site too, and just kind of tweet those out. It'll save us from trying to type all that stuff in 140 characters.
Yeah.
With that said, Trent, are we missing anything else, man?
One more thing on Big Brother. Do you remember me telling you earlier that Big Brother Canada looked like it was going to be canceled?
Yeah.
Well, after fans' outrage and writing in and petitions and everything, it has been renewed for a 6th season.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Is there any conjunction with I guess the domestic Big Brother?
What you mean?
Like, does the U.S. Big Brother and the Canada Big Brother, do they ever kind of cross over, or do we get former stars from Big Brother Canada guest appearing on the Big Brother U.S.?
No, not really. Well, I think that we got a few U.S. people on the Canada ones. But I think that'd be a great idea for like a season. I don't know if they would do it in Canada or here, to have like a U.S. cast versus a Canada cast. Yeah,
I think that'd be kind of cool, man. I mean, if you have two shows, that has to work a little bit. Yeah.
Yep.
Be cool. Okay. With that said, Trent, as always, man, it was a pleasure, my friend. Thank you guys for listening. Trent, I will talk to you next week, man.
All right. Can't wait. Big 69.
Take care, man.